Hello, my name is Dave Shields from Indianapolis, Indiana and Kenosis Counseling Center. Today we're going to cover the 8 reasons that social anxiety disorder is not as bad as you think. A great percentage of social anxiety disorder folks are introverts. It's not that extroverts can't have social anxiety disorder, because they can. It's just a very small percentage. And so, once again, a great majority of social anxiety disorder folks are introverts. And so introverts have a lot of great qualities. And so I want to talk about some of those qualities today. So socially anxious folks have just an awesome amount of great qualities. I want to talk about some of those today. At their best, they're low maintenance. They're hardly ever accused of being obnoxious. A lot of extroverts get that accusation. I'm an introvert and I've struggled with social anxiety, and I'm a passionate introvert, so I've probably been obnoxious a time or two. But most socially anxious folks are not obnoxious people, and they're very low maintenance in the realm of things. So social anxiety folks are very self-reliant and they problem solve very well. Albert Einstein once said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." And I think that can be said of a lot of socially anxious folks. Socially anxious folks are very original. They walk to the beat of their own drum, and they're not often influenced by trends or fads. And because of this, they're often able to bring fresh ideas, innovation, fresh perspectives, and often groundbreaking insights into the world. Socially anxious folks are not impulsive by nature. They like to take their time with an issue, and they like to rotate around that issue, look at it for a while before they come to any good conclusion about it. This makes them great problem solvers. And great to have in the workplace. This gives them a great advantage in critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, and in the ability to judge the character of other folks. Socially anxious folks tend to be better listeners than extroverts. They tend to take their time. They're very patient listeners. They're more interested in taking information in than giving information out. And this makes them also easily trustable. And so folks will tend to come to them and trust them with information that's often private, and will trust that a socially anxious person will keep that information confidential. And so they're often people that folks will come to and trust with vital information, often of personal life, or information in the workplace that needs to be kept top secret. Their ability to get into the zone in a project or a task is really unrivaled. Their ability to stay focused and concentrated for a period of time, sometimes a long period of time, until a project is finished is just unrivaled, and is a great strength of theirs. And so very, very cool stuff. This incredible ability allows these folks to become experts in their field, allows them sometimes to become renowned in their field of interest. In friendships, introverts and socially anxious folks will often not have a large circle of friends. They'll have a smaller circle of friends, but you can count on them to have very close relationships, very deep relationships, and very long-lasting relationships. They will cultivate those over time. They'll put in the investment, and those relationships will pay off very nicely. And finally, socially anxious folks tend to be highly independent. So when thinking about work projects, they tend not to do really well in team work projects. They tend to do better working independently and on their own. they often require a lot less supervision, and they tend to not like being supervised or someone over their shoulder. They tend to do very well on their own and don't even require a lot of supervision. And so these are folks that supervisors typically, if they see that gift, they will allow these folks to work on their own and conclude projects on their own, so, or parts of projects on their own. So today I've given you 8 reasons why folks that have social anxiety disorder aren't as bad as they seem. Social anxiety disorder introverts have a plethora of fantastic skills and abilities. And so if we can help get them out of the shroud of social anxiety, if we can help them get help, whether that's therapy or utilizing some of the other videos that I have on my channel, or utilizing some of the support groups that are available online through Quora or Reddit or even on Facebook, then we can cast aside some of the social anxiety struggle, and they can fully utilize some of the strengths that I've outlined here, because they definitely have some of these strengths that I've talked about today, but they can't be fully utilized if social anxiety is ripping them apart. So we definitely want to get them back in touch with and to grow some of these character strengths that I talked about today. So these are some of the awesome characteristics of social anxiety disordered folks, and so I just want to raise that up today so that we can celebrate them amidst their struggle with social anxiety. This is Dave Churro Shields, and if you need some help, Kenosis Counseling Center offers live phone and video counseling, so we can help you out. You can reach us at 317-865-1674 or online at kenosiscenter.com, or you can see us on Facebook at facebook.com/Kenosis Counseling Center. We're here to help you, or we'll find somebody who can. And so if you liked what you heard today on the video, please give us a thumbs up below, or go ahead and subscribe for some future actionable videos. Thanks so much. God bless.